Hey, Bills Mafia! Welcome back to the channel where we bring you the latest and greatest Buffalo Bills news. If you love keeping up with the team, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any updates. Today, we're diving into some potential moves the Bills could make to strengthen their roster as we approach the 2025 season. Buffalo has been making big moves this offseason, but one position that still needs addressing is cornerback. While we have Christian Benford holding down one side, the other boundary spot remains a concern. Right now, Dane Jackson is penciled in as a starter, but let's be honest, he's a solid backup, not necessarily the CB2 you want when you're trying to make a Super Bowl run. So, what's the solution? Well, according to Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox, the Bills should consider trading for Detroit Lions cornerback Amik Robertson. Now, this is an interesting idea. Robertson signed a 2-year, $9.2 million deal with the Lions last offseason and put up some solid numbers in 2024. He was primarily Detroit's slot corner, allowing a 61.4% completion rate and a 90.7 passer rating when targeted. He also showed off his skills in run defense, earning an elite 89.7 grade from Pro Football Focus in that category. The issue? The Bills already have Taron Johnson as their slot corner, so why go after Robertson? Well, here's the thing, Robertson has experience playing on the boundary. In fact, back in 2023, when he was with the Las Vegas Raiders, he had the best coverage numbers of his career as an outside corner, allowing a 59.1% completion rate and an 87.4 passer rating. Those numbers suggest that he could thrive on the outside in Buffalo, making him an intriguing trade target. Could the Bills actually pull this off? Maybe. Robertson likely wouldn't cost more than a day 3 draft pick, which is a reasonable price to pay for a quality depth piece with starting potential. However, Detroit might not be willing to let him go. Even though the Lions signed Rock Ya-Sin and DJ Reed in free agency and drafted Ennis Rakestraw Jr. in the second round last year, they still see Robertson as valuable depth. Detroit has Super Bowl aspirations of their own, so unless the Bills come with a really enticing offer, it's unlikely they part ways with him. But let's switch gears for a second because we have another bombshell to discuss. Stefon Diggs is back in the AFC East, but not in a Bills uniform. That's right, Diggs just signed a massive 3-year, $69 million contract with the New England Patriots. This one definitely stings a little, even though a reunion between Diggs and Buffalo was always a long shot. For a brief moment, some fans got their hopes up when Diggs posted old pictures of himself in Bills gear on social media. But in the end, it was just social media antics. Instead of coming back to Buffalo, Diggs is heading to Foxborough to be the #1 weapon for rookie quarterback Drake May. Now, this contract is pretty surprising. Diggs is 31 years old and coming off a torn ACL that ended his 2024 season after just 8 games with the Houston Texans. Before his injury, he had 47 catches for 496 yards and 3 touchdowns. Not bad, but not exactly WR1 numbers either. Clearly, the Patriots are banking on him returning to form, but at his age and with a major injury in his recent past, that's a big gamble. For the Bills, this means they'll be seeing Diggs twice a year, and you know he'll be fired up to face his old team. But let's be real, this isn't the same Diggs who dominated with Josh Allen a few years ago. While he could still be productive, his best years are likely behind him. It's going to be interesting to see how he fits in New England's offense, especially with a rookie quarterback at the helm. The Bills are in a critical phase. The Super Bowl window is open, and every decision matters. One of those major decisions is whether Buffalo should extend running back James Cook with the lucrative contract he's looking for. This is a situation that has Bills fans and NFL analysts divided, and we're here to break it all down for you. James Cook has been electric for the Bills since entering the league. The guy has posted back-to-back 1,000-yard rushing seasons and is coming off a career year where he tied for the most combined touchdowns in the NFL with 18. Cook has proven to be an elite playmaker in Buffalo's offense, but now he wants to be paid accordingly. Reports suggest that Cook is looking for a contract in the range of $15+ million per year. That's a massive number, considering the running back market has been on a financial decline in recent years. Only a few backs in the league make that kind of money. Guys like Saquon Barkley and Christian McCaffrey. NFL media analyst Eric Edholm made a compelling case for why Buffalo should consider giving Cook the payday he desires. He recently said, as the Bills are still in that Super Bowl window, you have to consider keeping players like Cook, even if you have backups like Ray Davis or Ty Johnson. The Bills front office, led by GM Brandon Beane, has yet to make significant progress on contract talks. But this decision could define the next phase of Buffalo's success. There's no doubt that Cook is one of the most dynamic backs in the NFL. He's explosive, shifty, and a threat as both a runner and receiver. He makes Josh Allen's job easier by keeping defenses honest and creating big play opportunities. Despite playing only about 50% of offensive snaps, Cook has been highly productive. Here's why the Bills should seriously consider keeping Cook around. Elite production, 2 straight 1,000-yard seasons, and 18 total touchdowns in 2024. You don't just replace that overnight. Playoff experience. Cook has been a key piece of Buffalo's recent playoff runs. He understands the system and thrives in big moments. Super Bowl contention. The Bills are a championship caliber team. Losing a weapon like Cook could make life harder for the offense. Lack of immediate replacements. Ray Davis and Ty Johnson are solid, but neither has proven they can be a true RB1 in this system. On the flip side, is it worth allocating a huge portion of the salary cap to a running back, especially in today's pass-heavy NFL? Some fans and analysts argue that Buffalo could let Cook go and still have a successful offense. Running back market trends. The league has moved away from paying big money to running backs. Look at teams like the Chiefs. They've won without a superstar RB. Buffalo's cap situation. The Bills have several key contracts to manage, including Josh Allen, Greg Rousseau, Khalil Shakir, and Terrell Bernard. Can they afford to pay Cook while keeping the core intact? Committee approach. The Bills could roll with a cheaper running back rotation featuring Ray Davis and Ty Johnson. They might not have Cook's ceiling, but they can be effective in a balanced offense. So, Bills Mafia, what do you think? Should Buffalo go after Amik Robertson to strengthen the secondary, or should they look elsewhere? And how do you feel about Stefon Diggs joining the Patriots? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this update, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more Bills content. We've got a lot more coming as we get closer to the season, so stay tuned. Go Bills!